Cavaliers will put total leather and will get started. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will get first crack at it here. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did.
He was a monster. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it in so many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gap, hitting him in the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. There he goes. Finally, before he picks up the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. That makes it.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here in the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their field.
Now from inside the red zone. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll leave it with him. And he boxes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cavaliers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup. It's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because we knew they were going to be facing them. Two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Let's go, let's go!
That's caught. It's sticky.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there. He's going to be able to take the hit.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So after the first down
Here we
run,
go.
here's second down.
Jackrabbit, jackrabbit.
There as they stop it after just a few.
Ready, go.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense
Six
understanding
from eight.
where the sticks
Six from
are,
eight.
not
Military
missing tackles,
stunt.
getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
He's got his man.
Jet,
And they
jet.
reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13.
Down. Set up.
Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by
On 3rd and long, take the check down. A shot toward the end zone. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Boy, does he turn that loose down the middle. They intercepted that target goes to 16. And that goes out after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Ready, ready.
He'll keep it himself.
It's a nice job
On the
by
ball,
this
on the
defense.
ball.
Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Slipped through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. It'll be 3rd and long.
Trick 9.
To the air. It's Daniels. Gets it out.
Let's go.
They
On the
are
ball,
move
on
as
the
they
ball.
pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Pulls it in. It's can't get into the They make the stop.
Hurry, 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 hurry.
First down marker. And the Cavaliers want to pick up the tempo. Looking to fire. Got it. Behind the line. It's Mum. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Set, ready.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Check, check. Set, run.
They'll try to get it in with relentless running, gets it down to the 4. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
22, water.
Looking for the physical. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia! And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Bringing it out. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now he's snapping again from the 38. Fires to the right. Found the spot in the defense. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you saw a lot of defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
You got to be in shape, chasing around all them design runs and scrambles, and it's just and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker has started to get a reputation starting off the season. Isn't this yet nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on?
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. It's 2nd and 2. The Cavaliers racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster. We're seeing it here.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Fires to the top. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Makes the grab. He's been away from the defense.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Fires to the wideout. Brought down near the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab.
so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done.
He's loose. The 40. The 20. And he'll race it to the touchdown, getting caught.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's going to try to return this one. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half.
Banner!
Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Cavaliers come to the line in the hurry up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction.
Here we go.
They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. He tosses one high and deep to the left side. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play. And here they come again. From the gun, the give.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Cavaliers can really attack on this second and short.
Four!
Do it himself. Just blowing up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Cavaliers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
Here we go, set!
He'll pull it over three. He goes out of bounds, and he is really close to the goal line there, knocking on the door. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they got another score. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it. And this time he finds Water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll start the return inside his spot. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They're testing the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll ride his man on the option.
And just the timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely
we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Heels to pick up some yards. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line.
Fly, trumpet!
Back to throw, it's Daniels. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Drum! Ready, go!
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down. Sticky. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working. Using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville.
And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little rhythm, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
He uncorks one deep. He's not moved outside. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And the Cavaliers want to crank the tempo.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is fine. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Under fire. Trying to make magic. Defense working on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things all scheduled. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time, and you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
Man, And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10.
Press! Ready, go!
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, South Carolina. They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game.
Military stun! Military, what are you?
Looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
It don't matter.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited and then the defense takes it down the field and does something with it. This offense got to be ready to play against the motivated defense.
The Cavaliers headed quickly to the line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have as many yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. They can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Used to play fake, now to throw. He uncorks a razor deep down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
4 face paint! 4 face paint! Set, ready!
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sets up the screen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground, they gave him some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
Buys a little time with his feet. Complete out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field.
Come on, set!
Using that running game to bludge him forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Wait!
Wants
receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall.
He'll take a shot. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And it's no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the
Here we go.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Trick 9B.
On 3rd and long, you need to push it downfield. Oh, he loves to follow downfield.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work.
22.
To the air. It's Daniels. Fierce the pressure. Calls it in. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. This game is a head coach. You gotta love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They go on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. You run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Not too much on that one, just out of his reach. So now it's 2nd and long.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to finding routes. And you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this. They got their foot on the accelerator.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Cavaliers moving quickly to the line.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game. You got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert. Got his man over. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Might be able for the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one.
Here we go, here we go. What's next? Ready to go.
Takes a handoff.
Jackrabbit.
3 to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Into the end zone.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30.
Ready.
They'll send the back in motion.
Ready, go.
Wants to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the foot. Dropping back. He lost one down the sideline. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7.
Check. Set up.
He's brought down at the 6 with the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Cavaliers are in the hurry-up. Off-play action. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. Relations to the end zone. Fired in from the red zone for the score. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't make a connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Easy. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Got his man. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Double right. Set.
The snap sets up the throw. Flips it out to the back. They've got the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 9. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. To the air, it's Daniels. Takes it here as a fireback, and he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
It's complete to the left. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Special teams proving to be special.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Trying to make that rush take on the draw play here. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. He wants to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Cavaliers decide to punt it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Makes a move. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. snap count, it'll be a false start. Get back.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, running back has it. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for him.
Ready, ready. Set up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Moving out of the pocket. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, hitting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football going. The first of many big-time plays for this offense.
And the offense is content with what it is. They'll take a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home crowd and how they were able to